Hi, my name is Ted Lee from Lions Fencing Equipment, Texas. A lot of people has been asking ask me to make a video how to repair a Uhlmann rail. So basically, what happened that this wire has been broken. Basically it snapped off. So I'm going to show you how to repair a Uhlmann rail. So this will be uncut. It will be as how we going to do as how you need brand new wires. You need Allen key, which is a 2.5. You need a set of Allen key. Another set is number 3, which is I just went to Home Depot to buy a set like this. So you need number 3, which is down here. So you need a tester. You need a wire cutter, a screwdriver, a wire stripper, pliers, and a long nose pliers. So let's start. What I'm going to do is we're going to open the back of this rail. There is 4 screws here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, and this is a number 3 Allen key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to adjust the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm just opening up this thing. So this is one. Place it aside. Do not lose it. Just gonna loosen every single one first. Okay, once it's loosened, overturn it. This is the rail. So this rail has been actually used quite a bit and it's very dirty. There's a lot of dust and you can actually see it down here. There's a lot of dust, so we're going to clean all this thing up. Okay, so first thing is we're going to remove this connector. Actually, we're not going to remove the screws down here. Okay, so there's 2 screws down here. Look at the dirt. So we're going to remove a nut down here, which is the leg. That's why you need a pliers. Okay, we're just going to loosen it. Then we can just screw it out. Okay, let me screw this thing out. Okay, just keep it aside. Put it aside down here. Okay, and then there is 2 screws holding this arm. Okay, so we're going to unscrew that because we're going to remove all the wires from here at the back. Unscrew. 2 screws. So once this has been removed, the arm is free. So we're going to unplug this part here. Okay. Now, once you unplug this part, the wires can be easily come out. So this, if you look at this part here, this has been broken. So how they broke it, I have no idea, but it does happen. So it just snap. So we're just replacing these wires. These wires are no longer good. So remove all these wires. Okay, so this wires has been removed, but what we do is the small wires. We're going to replace it because this is a bit too short. Okay, so remove all the wires. So basically I'm going to clean this thing, then I'm going to grab a cloth and I'm just wiping all this thing down. This is part of the service which you're going to do, because you're going to service this whole rail. You're just going to clean everything up. This is how much dirt it is. So the first thing first, we're going to take a picture of this connector, because there's the A, B, and C wire is down here. Okay, so if you want to test it, get a meter, okay, and one which has a sound. Okay, so like this meter, you can hear it. So what we need to do at the back of it, let's reconnect this thing. At the back of this, you got A, B, C wire. See? This is the A is the closest to B, and there's a distance down here. This is for A, B, C. So let's put this plug into A, and we are going to see this part here, which I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but remove everything. So this is on the A. And if you see that there is a rivet down here, so this is A, okay? So it's beeping. So that's a good thing, okay? A, this one does nothing. This is not. Let's go into B wire. B wire should be this one, the far right, okay? And C is the grounding, okay? So C. Okay, maybe I'll go closer to you. You see here, you see that? Okay, this is B. And this is A. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove all these wires. So one of the wires, there's 2 wires connected to this side down here. Okay, 2 wires, 2 wires, 2 wires. One of the wires goes to this section, and the other wire go to the body cord section. Okay, so we're going to desolder all this. Okay, take a picture of the there's white one, white wire. There, you see this color, white, and then you have black wire. Okay, so we're going to white, black. Okay, and then this is nothing. So, oh, by the way, the grounding itself, this is active. Okay, because this is attached to the rail for grounding. Okay, so let me remove this. We're going to desolder all this part here. So then after that we'll remove this section. Okay. Oh, by the way, you need a solder gun also. Before that, I will advise people to take a picture of this section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab another phone. Okay, I'm just going to take a picture of this section here. And I'm also going to take a picture of down here, the other side. Okay. This is just for reference. So we're going to desolder right now. Okay, one wire is out. Do the other side of the wire. Okay, so two wires is out. So this white and black wire is actually attached to the rail itself. So right now we're using a 2.5 to remove 3 screws. It's very tight, so just going to remove this side. Okay, so once I remove this, this is the bottom part. Okay, so this is where your springs are. There's a spring underneath here. So we're just going to clean this thing up. Do not damage any of this wires down here. So on the other side of it, you will see this wire which has been attached, and there's a guard down here, a rubber sleeve. And this wires attached to your this circuit board. Okay, so we're going to desolder this, and then all this will come out. Then we can remove the wire. Okay. Okay, one wire down. took another wire out. So there's two wires down here, you can see. I'll show the camera. There, the two wires is out. They're down here. Okay. So we're going to remove one more wire, which is the white wire down here. Okay. And this is done. This is done from the back. Okay, this is done from the back down here. Okay, so this wire is loose right now. I've just removed it. Remember, your white wire is grounding. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cut this wire because I need the sleeve. There's a sleeve down here, if you can see it down here. So we're going to remove this and we're going to reuse it. So if this is just crooked all this way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some hot water and straighten this thing out so I do not have to cut it. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to stop this thing for a while. Okay. Okay, so back to this thing, this wire here. So you actually can use a heat gun, like something like this, a heat gun, and heat it up. Okay, and once this is heated up, you actually can pull it. Let me just pull this wire. Doesn't look. Just pull it. You see. There, so it came out. So you want this, okay? So just straighten this thing out. Use a heater. Okay, then this thing will just straighten out pretty straight. So right now, so the new wire came out. So let me just clean this thing up first. Okay, I'm going to just wipe everything down. Free from dirt. I'm going to wipe everything. Okay, and then this part here, I'm just going to wipe everything down. Let's throw this away. So this is right now is fairly clean. Everything's clean right now. Okay. So what we do, we'll take the new wire. This is our new wire. Let's detach it. Okay, this wire itself is from PBT. Just continue. Dust. Okay, this wire is from PBT. It's a brand new wire. These wires are very good. It is Kevlar reinforced actually. So just cut all this tape out. So I'm going to actually show it to you from here. Okay, so let's insert the tubing. Oh, it's a bit tight. So let me just heat this gun. So expand it and then try to push it in. If you cannot push it in, you can also use WD-40. Let me just go in. I'm just rolling it in. Heat it up again. Take your time pushing it in. It's halfway there. Just heat it up again. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some WD-40. I'm going to spray some WD-40 into this tube. Okay, so then this should be much easier to go in. Nope. So this is uncut. Okay, so I'm doing as we speak. Halfway there. So let me heat this thing up again. Almost there. Heating up actually expands the tube. I'm almost there. So let's heat it up again. If any one of you have any suggestion on how to get this tube easier, leave it on the comments. So it's almost there. Yep, I see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, there, it went right through the tube. So meantime, I'm going to strip this part here, and I'll show you in this part here. The wires are here, and these strands are Kevlar reinforcement. There's 3 of it, 3 wires. The clear, the green, and the brown. So we actually don't need this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. Okay, I'm going to take all this, put it down here, and I'm just going to cut it. Okay, this is not good. Now, this is definitely is too long, but I'm going to so I'm going to show you guys the sleeve. Whether you see the sleeve down here. So we're going to put it down here all the way to the end. Okay, and I'm going to take this rail. There's a hole here. I'm going to pass this wire, this wire into the hole. Just pull the whole thing out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, since the wire is out already, so I'm going to tie a knot. Just tie a knot so that the tension will be on the knot and not on the circuit board. There, it's very close to each other. So I don't need that much wire. I'm just going to cut half of it. Okay. So it's about 1 inch. Okay, this is about 1 inch. So let's strip it. Okay, wires. So I strip the wire, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually solder it down here, this one. So let me get the this is the flux. So flux, which I'm going to just dip it in there. Dip the just do this. Roll it up and flux all these 3 wires. Okay, you guys might not be able to see it, but I just flux all these 3 wires, and I'm going to put some solder onto it. I guess I need some solder. So I'm just soldering it. I'm sure you guys can see it. Right. Okay. So now, meantime, what I'm going to do is, I'm not sure what color we actually did on the. I'm going to check my reference, but make sure that this part here, I have to reduce one of it because I can see a strand of wire coming out. Okay. So meantime, I'm going to check my phone onto what color the back was. Oh, I don't think I took a picture. Okay, so green will be green and brown. White, the white will be grounding. So we're going to solder the white wire onto this part here. Okay, let's see whether you guys can see it. No, you guys cannot see it. The center one. Okay. pull this thing out, and we're going to solder the white wire to, just stand up, to the center. Okay, the white wire to the center. I'm just going to hold it properly. Okay, so it's been soldered. Okay, so then for the rest of the wires, okay, based on, this is on the opposite side, so based on my picture, the brown wire should be here, so it should be on this side. So I'm just going to push it through. So see, I push the wire through, and then I'll push the green wire also to the other side. You see the green wire, and the brown wire is down here. Okay, so we're going to solder this first, and then we'll take it from there. So the brown wire, it's bent a bit. Some solder. Okay. So I just soldered the brown wire and the green wire on the side. So, and make sure that this doesn't touch, all of it are insulated. If not, you will have a problem, because if if this is touching, this is electrified, then your connection will be, the scoring machine will register that it's always active. So make sure that this is good. Now, so obviously then we have to solder this wire, the black, the black and the white wire onto the side. So we're going to put it through. We're going to put it through here, this part here, and it will come up here. Okay. Let's check the phone again, because I took a picture earlier. So the white wire is on this side. On it has to be like this, okay? If you can see it. So white wire, black wire. Okay. So this is a bit tricky, okay? So you just have to feel it. I'll try and push it in. Okay, you see the white wire down here, sticking out right now here, and I'm gonna push the black wire also out. Pull it out. Let me just show it to you. Okay, and we're going to solder this thing. So you have to be very careful when you solder this white, because you don't want the brown wire to fall off. Okay, so I'm just going to put it back here into the hole, hold it together with this pliers. And I'm just going to touch it, okay? Okay. And then we got this black wire. Let's push it back here. Okay, it's been connected. So before we do anything, we're going to test it to make sure this is connected to this part here. Okay, so that's why we need a tester. Let's see. Let's test the grounding, which is, let's see what's the sound. Okay, we have sound. No, we don't. Oh no, we have to connect this. Sorry guys. Okay. We don't have anything. This is not good. Okay, we got this wire. Okay, we got C. Okay, so none of it. This is C. Oh, you guys cannot see it, but I'll just push it down here. Okay. C. Yeah, this is. No, sorry, this is A. A. Go B. Okay. And C. Oh, we don't have C. So something is wrong. Oh, we don't have C because this is not connected. This is C. Something is wrong. So we have to troubleshoot there. Right. Yeah. This is connected. Oh, so the wire has to, the nut has to be connected. Let me just screw this thing in first. Okay. I need one of the screws to be screwed in to this thing. screw. This should be working. Okay. There. Because this nut was not screwed on. So the rest, oh wait. So this is a bad sign because you touch this one and you touch this, then something is touching it. Something is grounding. Okay, let me stop the video and see what I did wrong. Okay, sorry for the wait. This is what happened. The C wire just now, the C wire is the grounding. You see that? And this is the C wire down here. Okay, in the middle of the rivet. But then just now we had a trouble from the B wire, which is touching. So any little wire which is touching the side of this metal, this part here, will conduct. So then you have to make sure that this earlier wasn't clean. The white wire wasn't clean. Okay, so this is the A wire, which is the black wire. Not sure whether you guys can see it, but it's down here. Okay, so right now all is good. So we're going to screw everything back. Okay. Remember, we took out 3 screws. We're going to put it back. Do not tighten it yet. Position everything first. Okay, right now you can tighten it. Okay, I just want, so this is connected right now. I just want to double check it first before we actually put everything back together. Let's try the ground, the C wire. Okay, touching the B wire, nothing. A wire, nothing. Let's go to the B wire. Okay, this is a B wire. It's nothing. A wire. Okay. We're all set. We're ready to go. So, meantime, this is good. We're just going to remove this first. We're going to wind the wire. This new wire, we're going to wind it, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through the hole, this hole. Okay, just gonna pull it all the way through. No, you know what? I should have actually, this is a stupid idea, but let me just wind this thing up first. A lot of people ask me how many times I should wind. There's no really set determined, depends on your wire and your spring. So I'll show you what I mean by that later. Okay, so just pass it through. Okay, and then we're going to remove the old one and we're going to solder it. Okay, we'll stop the video. We'll splice it and then we will take it from there. Okay, so I'm back. We are going to remove all this. This is the old clips. Okay, and use a magnet tray so that you actually do not lose your all your parts. Okay, let's go remove all this. Okay. Okay, and you're going to use a 2.5 to remove all the screws. Okay, just leave it like that. So inside is this. We're going to just take a picture of this thing. So your white wire, remember we soldered it in the middle, and then this is your green wire, which is your A, and B is the brown wire. So we still need to remove this thing. So we have to desolder all this. So I took everything out, and then right now we have to recapture there's two tubings on here, one bigger tubing and one smaller tubing, and the wire itself. So you need to keep every single one, because the bigger tubing is actually the clamp for, so that you do not put stress on the wire when you pull on it. So we're just going to do this. Let me just heat it up. True. So we push it through the first tube. Okay, so we want to try to heat this thing up to make it round. Okay, round right now. So we're going to remove the second tube, but the tube is, we're just going to heat it up. Then we're just going to pull it. Okay, this is useless. Let's heat this thing up again. So the other end, we have to put in this nut. Okay, it goes in here. Let's leave it alone. Then just go back here, put in the second tube. Again. It's coming out. There, it's out. So it's out right now. So you're going to put in the second tube. Okay, so you can see the first tube here, the second tube is around here, and the wire. So we're going to actually leave all this alone, and then we're going to split this wire. Okay, same thing. The Kevlar, we don't need the Kevlar. Let's cut it. Okay. So then, wire split. Expose the wire. So the wires has been exposed. So we are going to solder it. So some flux. Okay, make sure all the wires are straight. Solder it. Okay, so now before you do anything, the second tube has to go very close to, it has to be very close to this part here. Okay, so we're going to actually tie a knot down here. Why? To relieve the stress. Okay, tie a knot. Tie the knot to relieve the stress. Okay. So, meantime, we're going to solder your green wire, your brown wire, and the white wire. Okay, so we can also test by going to test the wire to see which one is going in correctly. Let's do the C wire, which is down here. Put it down here and test the wire. So C wire is your grounding. There. So this ground. Okay. This two shouldn't have any sound. There. So this is your C wire. Okay. So let's do the C wire. C wire is the furthest. Okay. Okay. C wire is attached. Next one, you want to check your B wire. Let's go to B wire. Which is B wire? It is the, wait, let me just turn it back on. Okay, B wire. Right, something is wrong. Oh, because we did not connect this. Let's connect this. Okay, the B wire will be the brown. There. So B. Okay, we're going to solder that. Usually I do it on the vise because I'm just videotaping it right now, so I really cannot do much. Okay, I soldered the B wire. Let's test it. There's nothing. That's a good sign. And then obviously we're going to solder the A wire. Okay. So all your wires have been soldered. So let's test it again. So B wire just now, I'm going to put it to A wire. So, oops, down here. So everything works. So that's a good sign, okay? So we're going to just roll this thing like this. Don't worry about the wire, it's all insulated. And remember the big wire, this big thing? We're going to push all the way in to the knot. Okay, to the knot. And remember this part here? We took it out. Go put it back. And this will hold. This will hold the wires and relieve the stress. Okay. Start going in. And put it in that here. I think this is the most difficult one because it has to catch in order for this thing to did I catch it? Yeah. So we're going to tighten it pretty tight. Okay, this is pretty tight, okay. So it clamps right in there. So everything should be working. We're going to put everything back. The nut here, we're just missing. Okay, putting it back. I'm just putting everything back. Two more screws. Okay, after this, we're going to do the tension. Okay. Okay, this is done. So this part here, just make sure we put it back here. Just roll it down, pull it in, and then tension it. Okay, so let's test it right now. The final test. Let's test A wire. Okay. B wire. So B wire. Okay. And C wire. Okay. So everything works good. So right now for the tension, let's put things away. Earlier on I said we're going to remove this. This part here. We're going to remove this part here. So tension wise, this is a bit loose. You see it's just hanging around. So we're going to tighten it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry about it. Okay. So right now, I'm just going to put it aside. We are going to pull all the wire down to see whether I can actually tighten it more. Okay. It has to show till the tube. Okay. Not sure whether you can see it. There. This is the final tube down here. Okay. So yes, this is good. We'll put it back again. Now, it's still a bit loose. Okay, so I can do one, 2, 3 rounds. Okay, so this is 3 rounds. Now, right now I'm going to pull it out again. Now, let's see. Now, this is too tight because you see I still have wires down here. Okay, so this is too tight. What I'm going to do, be careful. I'm just going to release 1 round. Okay, 1 round. Okay, 1 round is not good enough because you see the wires are still in there. So I need to relieve 1 more round. So if I release 1 more round, my sleeve is down here. So this tension is correct. Okay, so I'm just going to put it back. Okay, so might be, let's do 1 more round, okay, because this wire is a bit long. So this is correct. So this thing is set. We're going to put back. Right now everything is good, tension is correct. Okay, we are going to put back the 2 screws, the 2 small screws down here. We're going to put it back. Flip it around. Do not tighten it all the way yet. Put put in the 2 screws first, and then we can tighten. Okay, we'll tighten this. Tighten everything right now. Okay. Right now, this leg, we have to put it back to this hole. So, just screw it back. Okay, let's tighten everything. Okay, and we use the pliers to put this thing down and tighten it. So everything is tight, everything is clean. We'll have to clean this thing. You can see that it's very dirty, so you can just clean it. So cover, put it back, and flip it around. Put back the 4 screws using number 3 hex. Just screw it in, we'll tighten it later. Okay, so basically, this is how you replace a wire. This is how you replace a wire, Uhlmann real wire, and I do hope that this helps the fencing community, the coaches, and so on. And if you have any questions, you can call me, and I can walk you through. And we do sell, we are PBT vendors, and so this is how you do it. So any questions, or you can call me up. I'll put my phone number at the end at the message for anyone who needs help and so on. We're here to help and contribute to the fencing community. See you, and happy fencing.